Hey, what's up guys, Brendanlok and welcome back to another video. The fall 2019 anime season has certainly been one of the best, if not the best season of 2019. We're welcoming back the sequels to some of the fan favorites. We have also been introduced to tons of unexpectedly great isekai animes in ways you wouldn't have ever imagined. So today, I'm going to review them and share with you guys my thoughts. Regular viewers, you know the drill, but if you're new here, I'll be ranking every single anime series that I've watched which started airing in the fall 2019 anime season in a tier list. But before we jump into it, once again, important note here, this review is purely based on my personal preference and interest, so if your favorite animes didn't rank as well in my list or didn't make the cut at all, please don't take it too personally. So here's my bracket sheet and let's go! Starting with the anime series with the least followers of the season on my anime list, first up we have Africa no Salaryman. Kicking off the list with this anime version of Zootopia, or logically it has nothing to do with the original Zootopia, where we join Mr. Lion, Token and Lizard in their working life being an office worker. It is a funny yet realistic parody of the daily life as a working adult, and it also touches some of the unspoken rules among the society which almost all can relate. Definitely provides a few good laughs after a long day of work, and I highly recommend it to any working weeps out there. Ripping off characters directly from the other anime series, we have Rifle is Beautiful. This is nothing more than your typical high school anime which revolves around a specific club, and this time it's the Rifle Shooting Club, with only girls. You know, cute girls doing cute stuff. I'm not sure if you could call it a tribute, Easter egg or pure laziness, but the author literally just ripped off some of the characters from other animes. But I'm not going to argue about that. I mean, it is by no means a great anime and definitely isn't something that anyone has ever asked for. But hey, we've still gotta give a bit of recognition to some of the lesser known works, right? However, for the majority of you, I guess it'll just be a past. But speaking of giving recognition to lesser known works, I really gotta give some huge props to Hogako Saikoro Club. Still remember sitting down with your friends and family, spending some quality time together playing Monopoly or Uno cards and sharing laughters together? This anime series definitely tries to promote or encourage the youth to rediscover this simple yet fun activity that could bring everyone together while telling the story of our protagonist Takekasa Miki on overcoming her anxiety in socializing, and also giving credits to the game author behind some of the most famous board games such as Catan or Marrakech. I would really recommend this to anyone who will be interested in board games, and you might just discover a whole new world for yourself. Go give it a shot! Coming up into something literally no one has ever asked for, we have
警視庁特務部特殊凶悪犯対策室第7課、徳7。
The story takes place in Tokyo, where supernatural creatures such as elves, dwarves, vampires live together with the humans. However, a diabolical group called the Nine tried to summon out the mythical dragons said to have once ruled the world. As a result, the Tokyo police force organized the Special 7, hence the name, Taku Nana, consisting 7 highly skilled professionals who have superpowers to stop them. I normally don't mind original shows, but this Taku Nana certainly isn't worth the effort. In fact, some of the greatest shows of all time such as Gurren Lagann, Anohana, Cowboy Bebop and even Code Geass are original shows. In my opinion, anime studios should really come up with something outstanding for an original, else it would just simply fall between the cracks. Therefore, I wouldn't recommend spending your time on it. What a miss. But redeeming pride for the original shows, we have Oceano Sora. This anime series certainly took me a lot by surprise. It might even be low-key one of the best of the fall 2019 anime season. So the story borrows the theme of a high school soft tennis club, but bringing an even more interesting theme in the background, which is life hardships. The boys started at the edge of disbandment of the club due to their constant underperformance, but one day a new transfer student with seemingly natural talent in soft tennis, Katsuragi Maki, piqued the club president Shinjo Toma's interest and used the most persuasive way to get him into the team. Maki helped the boys to discover their unknown capabilities and make their way to become the best in the country. As normal as it sounds, the anime series also discusses about some worrying yet often ignored issues in our daily life, such as family violence and the acceptance of the LGBTQ community, and showing how the boys endure and eventually overcome their individual dark side of growing up. It perfectly captures the frustration of the individuals and convey the message to the world that we should always look out and care for each other to achieve the impossible together. Overall, a simple yet significant work. Well done. Getting back into everyone's favorite anime genre, we have another isekai.
私、能力は1日でって言ったよね。
Another typical isekai anime with a teenage girl who used to live a normal human life but was transported into the isekai with immensely powerful magical powers and ended up going on adventures with other cute girls. At this point, you don't even need to watch to know what's gonna happen, so you can really save your time over here. Moving on, balling straight in with 50 episodes, we have Oceano Sora. Following the usual sports anime fashion, the basketball club of Kuzuryu High School started off as a dying club and suddenly became a super passionate boy who try to revive it and bringing everyone together to the top. Even though it is nowhere as epic as some of the greatest sports animes such as Haikyuu or Kuroko no Basket, it is still a fairly well done series that takes everything step by step and without jumping the gun. So if sports anime is your thing and basketball is your cup of tea, it is certainly worth a watch. Returning just after one season of break, we have Boku wa Benkyou ga Dekinai Season 2. I can't be lying to you, but I seem to have started liking this anime series a bit better for some reason I can't explain. But yeah, it's a high school rom-com harem anime, so if you know, you know. Yeah. Wrestling into the isekai, we have Hatage Kemono Michi. In this anime series, the professional wrestler Shibata Genzo, or the legendary Animal Mask, is being summoned into the isekai and was tasked to defeat the Demon King. However, this beast fetish dude decided to restart his isekai life as a beast hunter to capture and befriend every single living creature, eventually having a pet shop of his own. With its hilariousness, it should come as no surprise because it is from the same author who brought us probably one of the best comedy isekai, Konosuba. The anime certainly has no chill when it comes to jokes or humors, sometimes even slightly on the extreme side. But if Konosuba is your kind of thing, then this will certainly be one of it as well. With we have No Gun's Life. This seinen action anime series takes place in the post-war steampunk era where powerful cyborg soldiers with robotic parts known as the Extended are created for war by the Baruran Corporation. Our protagonist, Inui Juzo, being an Extended who runs a business to take care of Extended related incidents around the city. And later, he met a kid, Arahabaki Tetsuro, who was being chased down by the Baruran Corporation and decided to meddle into it to discover the darker secret behind the giant corporation. Madhouse once again bringing in some quality artwork, but the storyline this time overall wouldn't really appeal to the mass audience, at least that didn't really work for me. So it will be a pass from me. But before we go, once again, even more generic than the generic term itself, we have Assassin's Pride, promoting romance between teacher and student, and even between siblings, and my dude here is just living the easy life. I don't think it's even worth talking about it given its super predictable, shallow cliche and the thickest plot armor possible, but the only element of this generic dumpster that stands out to me is its ending song, so soothing and nice. And probably my favorite ending song other than Vinland Saga's second ending for the whole season. But still, yeah, Assassin's Pride, or more like Assassin's Tried? Overturning your typical high school rom-com anime story and introducing the all-new Bench-kun to join our beloved story starter, Truck-kun, we have Ore wo suki nano wa omae dake kayo, or in short, Oresuki. Came in without any previous knowledge of the original light novel nor the anime series, this Oresuki series certainly surprised me very well. Being the as usual completely average high school student, Hisaragi Amatsuyu or Joro has nothing in particular that stands out about him, but tries his very best to do everything he could and help everyone around him out simply out of his secret personality. However, things didn't always work out as he expected and even backfired in the end. Later, he got stuck in this hilariously messy rom-com situation, and will join him to navigate through this test of friendship and relationship. This anime series might not be the perfect 10 out of 10 rom-com and all just about fooling around and hilarious jokes, but also on the other side, it also has its serious moments to discuss about the relationship between people. Overall, a really funny series, but yet with a slight bit of seriousness, definitely one of my favorites for the season. Being one of the few contestants as the best isekai animes of 2019 in my list, we have Shinchou Yusha Kono Yusha ga Ore Tue Kusei ni Shinchou Sugiru. How should I put this? It is so predictable until nothing from it seems predictable from moment to moment. Could you imagine a hero so powerful that he just decides to run away when he's losing? Who just does that thing for the sake of training? And could turn the most witch looking goddess into a lolly straight out of a shoujo manga? Even though plot wise it might not be the best because it's an isekai, but damn! It's so good that you'll be spending at least half of the episode laughing your ass off. And can we just take a moment to appreciate our Ristate and her endless facial expression throughout the whole series? For this anime, I could only say that if you're not watching it, then what are you doing? You're missing out big time. That's all. Continuing to trigger your taste buds in the middle of the night, we have Shokugeki no Soma Shin no Sara, or Shokugeki Season 4. As a regular viewer of the anime or the manga series, this should come as nothing new to you as we continue our journey with the rebellions who stood up against the Central Empire by putting themselves at the risk of expulsion. In contrast to the previous third season, where they mainly spent most of the time introducing Central, we're finally back to more cooking actions where the judges' clothing's gonna get ripped off countless times throughout the season during the rebels face down against the Central representatives. If you're more of a storyline kind of person, this season might not be your cup of tea because it is slightly on a slower pace, but I really appreciate the series on getting back and more focused towards the cooking and the ludicrous yet mouth-watering dishes. Epic shirt breaks, epic food. While everything should have just ended at the first half of the first season, we have Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of Underworld. I really have to be honest here, but I've never been a fan of SAO from the beginning, and I always thought that the story could have just ended perfectly with the SAO arc. Anyways, in my opinion, the SAO series has always been a too greedy series who tries to introduce a lot of elements and characters into the universe but ended up having them being ignored or just shine for that one random moment which doesn't really seem to fit into the story. To the SAO fanbase, it is certainly no problem at all, but to the average viewers like you and me, it is really nothing that stands out other than the slightly more popular title of it, and that's basically SAO for you. Lastly, we finally arrived at the biggest spoil of the fall 2019 anime season. We have Boku no Hero Academia Season 4. After a year break from the previous season, the story continues with Shie Hasaikai, the Yakuza organization of the Hero Academia universe, and with them in control of Eri, a little girl through physical and mental abuse. She possesses a quirk which is able to inhibit someone's quirk and has been weaponized by Hasaikai. The pro heroes then form a raid team in order to put an end to this uprising chaos. The anime series managed to maintain its high quality of art style and rich original soundtracks, but the pacing is slightly on the slower side. But since it's a 25 episode season, I guess we'll just have to sit back, relax and watch as the gradually intensifying story unfolds. So there you have it. These are the fall 2019 anime series that I've been watching, and I must say, the fall 2019 anime season is nothing but surprises everywhere. Even with the lack of blockbusters like any other seasons, the new anime series managed to hold up against the big boys and basically carrying the entire fall 2019 season. Props to them, and I definitely look forward to more surprises like this in the future. My personal favorite of the fall 2019 are actually Oresuki, Shincho Yusha, Shokugeki, and the ongoing series like Dr. Stone and NN no Shobotai. But what are your personal favorites? I'm curious to know, so be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. All in all, fall 2019 has certainly been a great one. Winter 2020 will be coming up really soon, and there are definitely quite a few series that I'm pretty hyped for, such as Haikyuu to the Top, Isekai Quartet Season 2, Heiya Camp, the following up series to Yuru Camp, and maybe some unknown series yet to be revealed. So fingers crossed, and let's hope for the best. And if you're still sticking around until this point, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate every single one of you who are still here. A huge thanks to all your support throughout the entire 2019, and I hope to bring to you guys more content in 2020, so stay tuned. And I guess that's about it for this video. Remember to like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll have more videos coming your way soon. Until next time, Brendanlok, out.